29 more hours to go. All right, so we're here with a couple UFC fighters.
Every day I wake up in the morning and I look down at my feet and they're not there.
What's up, everybody? I am about to start a 96-hour fast, and so I want to have you guys come with me on the journey. We'll document it, we're gonna show it, we're gonna talk about all the things, how I'm feeling, and see if this was a good idea or not. I'll be honest, this is a water-only fast. I'm a little bit nervous, but excited for it. Decided to get one last meal in. The Victoria filet from Outback, which is the best steak ever, if you've never had it, at least from like fast food places or chain places. So, getting nervous, this is it. So this is my last meal to hold me over. All right, I'm about 16 hours into day one of my fast, still feeling pretty good. This is my intermittent fasting, what I normally do. This is about the time I would break my fast. This is the hint water, and gotta be honest, it tastes like water. Kind of feel like I got scammed. It says water infused with crisp apple essence, and I think they nailed it. I think it's essence of an apple is the only thing you can taste. It's basically water, but feeling good. Still got a lot of good energy today, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm doing some grocery shopping today. It's pretty easy when you are on a water fast for 96 hours. We're gonna have water, 0 additives, nothing, no sweeteners, no calories, 0. Try one of those. We're gonna try a little bit of this sparkling water, 0 calories as well. Sorry about that. Little LaCroix, we're gonna try one of each of those. Blackberry, raspberry, you know that thing's gonna taste like an Otter Pop. Oh yeah, that qualifies. Just water. I'll keep y'all posted, but this is gonna be the boringest shopping I've ever done. I think I officially have one of every flavored water. We're gonna find out who the champ is. All right, so I'm on day 2 and lost my voice, got sick somehow. I'm about 38 hours into my fast, and I've had pretty bad headaches the last, I don't know, 10 or 12 hours, even in my sleep. I think it's the caffeine withdrawal, so this is a good wake up for me to dial it back on the caffeine. So I'm gonna power through, got my calls to make, but yeah, I'm hurting today. This is hurting right now. I'm here with my nutritionist, Brad.
He's doing it. We don't know. We got into this, man.
We just
48 hours.
we just did the protocol. Some more bad news. When I break my fast, I get sauerkraut and kombucha.
Yeah, raw nuts and
raw
bone
nuts
broth.
and pickles. So I might just go 5 or 6 days now. So I'm currently 67 hours and 8 minutes into my 96-hour fast, and all I've been drinking is water. Pretty brutal, but at the same time, I actually feel really good today. Yesterday was awful. All the sugar withdrawals, all the caffeine withdrawals. To prep me for this, I went and bought basically every type of flavored water you can have. As you can see here behind me, these are all the ones that don't have any artificial sweeteners, because that would screw up the fast. And so I figured I would try these and see which one tastes the best. We're gonna do a little taste test and see which of these waters is actually the best flavor. So we'll start with this LaCroix Beach Plum. That's pretty good. It's got a little more flavor than your normal water. This one's a pomegranate dragon fruit. I think they like made a drink and didn't know what it tasted like, so they just used some obscure name like pomegranate dragon fruit. Actually, those are real things, but you get my point. We got the bubbly. I like these ones because they have lime flavor in them. It tastes like a bad Sprite. Have you ever left Sprite out overnight and then you like woke up and it's sitting next to your bed and you're still kind of thirsty? You're like, I don't love it, but I'm gonna drink it. That's what this is right now. This is Waterloo sparkling water, a little cherry limeade. It tastes like it tastes like something you take if you're sick. It would like cure your throat if you were ill or something. Yep, black raspberry LaCroix. Is it me or is LaCroix the worst of these things? I don't know. What's me? That's pretty good. That's the winner so far. Black raspberry LaCroix. Here we got cherry bubbly. Pretty good. Kind of tastes like something I had as a kid. I don't know. It's bringing back children vibes, child vibes, something I did as a child. All right, this one we got is the strawberry mango. It's okay. Tastes a lot like water. Big fan of these. This is the dark Morello cherry and pomegranate Pellegrino. These are usually my favorites. I actually keep these in my fridge on a normal basis. So You know what? A lot of those are actually better though. Maybe I need to mix it up a little bit. All right, tangerine LaCroix. Yeah, it's like, you know, if you ever like, when I lived in Mexico, they used to get big vats of water. Just throw a couple orange peels in there. That's what this tastes like. Ginger citrus twist. It does have a little ginger kick, which I usually like, but it's not a strong enough kick to actually, you know, when you have ginger, like a shot of ginger, and it clears your throat. It's just enough to ruin the beverage. So don't recommend that one. All right, limoncello LaCroix. I think that's lemon something. Oh god, that's the worst one. Do not buy this beverage. LaCroix, you outdone your. These guys are trying to get creative. They just ruined a perfectly good can of water. All right, LaCroix, last chance, passion fruit. Just no flavor on this one. At least that one tasted like something. All right, here we got the bubbly blackberry. Very carbonated. My gut is just like. It's pretty good. Most things grape. It's hard to screw up grape, you know. I always tell people if you're in doubt, get grape. All right, got a couple left here. This is the bubbly watermelon. I've been excited to try this one actually. I've already tried it. It's good. It's good. Kind of tastes like candy. I don't know. Kind of a candy flavor to it. I like that. We've got Perrier. This is probably the best water I bought. It was the most expensive. It better be. It just tastes like good carbonated water. I don't know why they all taste kind of the same. I guess because they're all water. And the last one is peach Perrier. That's good. Those are my winners. I tell you, there's a couple good ones here. This thing, this black raspberry berry, and the peach Perrier. If you got to go with some flavored waters, again, I'm 67 hours into a fast. I've drank about 4 gallons of water the last 3 days. These are the 2 that I would recommend. It's been interesting. The first day, I do intermittent fasting a lot anyway, and so the first day was pretty simple. Just went through it. It was a little bit longer than a normal day. Day 2, I woke up with a headache, and I went to bed with a headache, and that thing did not leave me the entire day. I think day 2 is the day my body was detoxing from the sugar cravings, from the caffeine cravings. Damn Celsius drinks. I might be done with those for a while. But it was really hard. I was still able to go on a walk, still be able to work and do my job, but I actually went to go to bed. My buddies invited me over to watch the basketball game. I couldn't even go. I had such a bad headache. And I laid down, and whatever side I laid on, the headache just like switched sides. And it's kind of crazy to think about how your body, the crap we put in our body, that when we don't, it's like literally fighting us. It wants it. It's the closest I can imagine somebody that's like a meth or a crack addict going through withdrawals. That was brutal. And mine was just one night. Woke up feeling actually really good this morning. It was crazy. I did my meditation and felt like my fingers were light. Like my whole body felt like it was kind of floating. In a way, it was just super light and calm, I guess is the best way I can put it. But I've actually haven't been hungry today. That's the interesting part, is I really haven't been hungry at all, minus the headaches. I kind of got like something with my throat. I think I kind of got a little bit sick too. I think that's your body just detoxing. That's been the worst part. But overall, it's actually been easier than I thought. I did have a lunch appointment today with a guy, and he's sitting there eating these tacos, and oh my gosh, I would have done anything to eat one of those tacos. That was a dirty trick that I played on myself. But I'm excited. I got about 29 more hours to go. So we're on the home stretch. It's kind of easy once you get over the halfway mark, because you know you're working it down. So pretty excited. From here on forward, it's all just downhill. So I just woke up. It's 6 a.m. Today's going to be a full day. I've got one of my masterminds starting tonight until the rest of the weekend. But got to take care of myself. First, woke up actually feeling a little bit sick. So, but I've got my morning routine. This is my me time. Then I'm going to take care of myself. And so just thought I'd show you kind of what a perfect morning routine looks like every day.
So let's begin in a comfortable seated position. This is thread the needle, but with age gate.
Speed up a little bit. Let's do it.
Try to relax your neck. One of my favorite things.
I am ready as I am.
So I get my bath ready. So after I take my cold shower, usually about 60 seconds, I can just jump right in the bath. But you've now seen a perfect morning routine. Just basically a time to spend with yourself, working on yourself, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. You start your day like that, I promise you nothing's gonna make that a bad day. All right, so I got about an hour and a half left of my 96-hour fast. I'm here with my guys. We're about to kick off one of our masterminds. I did not plan this as well as I could have. I should have started my fast 2 hours earlier so I could have steak and asparagus with them. But I gotta be honest, this last hour's been tough. We set out all these treats for the guys and just been here with them, watching them all eat. But this has been one of the most amazing experiences of my life. As it's coming to an end, it was kind of like a weird, like, oh, it's coming to an end kind of thing. Not sadness at all, but I think it's a sense of gratitude that it's done, that I did this hard thing that it's one of the hardest things I've ever done, for sure, especially for a 4-day period. So this is the home stretch, so here we go. What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good to see you, man. Now another hour and a half. Yeah. Oh, if I could eat anything right now, people were asking me, honestly, I love Domino's pizza. Throw jalapenos and pineapples and pepperoni on it. There's something they're doing in that pizza. I drove by, I mean, the steak looks really amazing right now as well, but like a really good lasagna, pretty much everything I've looked at for the last 24 hours looked like the best meal ever. So, but if I could do anything right now and it was like, it wouldn't affect the way I come out of the fast, I'd probably do some Domino's. That being said, I know that's not the right way to do it. So I met with my nutritionist, Brad, yesterday. So I have to do some pickles, fermented pickles, some kombucha, which I hate, probably worse than the fast, and some bone broth, which last time I had it tasted like wet dog, so we'll see how that plays. But that's how I get to come out of this fast. Dude, this is embarrassing. I took this photo 6 months ago. By the way, I'm down 20 pounds since January, but who is this fat ass, you know? Jeez. I think it's time to redo the sign. I don't know, that's embarrassing though, I'll tell you what. It's the reason why I did a 96-hour fast. I'm like, I'm done. Like, from this point forward, I'm gonna be shredded. Like, I'm up here showing you guys a model to do this, and it's actually worse, because I'm like, and at first I justify it in my mind, like, well, I want them to know they don't have to be perfect and they're still lovable, and it's like bullshit, you know? It's like, at the end of the day, it's bothering me every day. Every single day it bothers me. And so I've decided to do something about it, but it's really affected me, is like being able to lead and be able to push you guys harder in that department. It's very hard for me to do if I'm not doing it. And so, you know, I do see a lot of people have progressed a ton. I mean, there's a couple guys in the group who've lost 30, 40 pounds, Josh being one of them. You guys should all be called out. Dan's lost a bunch of weight. Bunch of you guys, yeah, Hammond, he's same thing, lost, what, 40 pounds. So a lot of guys are crushing it. But at the end of the day, that's really bothered me, and it's been something that I needed to be better at. And so it's weird, at 41, like there's no, like you can't, like you eat one bad thing, it's like you're screwed for the week. It's true, man. It 45. And so like at the end of the day, I just did the hardest thing physically I've probably ever done, because I wanted to absolutely make a statement to myself that this is over, like this is done, and I'm making a change, and I've never gone back to that. So tonight we're gonna do a cacao ceremony with a breathwork session. So we're clearing the room, making it ready. Gonna get 55 guys getting vulnerable, getting into their feelings, and sharing a little bit things that they normally wouldn't. So it's one of my favorite things we do at We Are the They. I feel like it's New Year's, the clock's about to tick 8 o'clock, and my fast is over. Just any second now. I've got some salad ready for me. Gonna take it easy on the stomach, get some fruit in me. Come on, longest minute of my life, come on. And there it goes.
Worth the hype?
Yes.
Crazy.
The only time I've ever tasted grapes this good is when I was in plant medicine.
A lot of times you just get tired of showing up as other people. You decide what you're not, right?
Decided to pass on the steak for my first meal and go with a chicken salad. A little bit easier on the body. I'm gonna take it easy tonight. But I can taste the flavors more than I ever have before. It's kind of crazy. I had some grapes before this, and the best I've ever tasted grapes. And with these, it really, I can taste like the different vegetables inside the salad. I've never been able to do that before, so pretty special.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open the container. So we're gonna create a safe space in here, and we're gonna open this space for ceremony for the next few hours. Everybody breathe in, fill the belly completely, fill the lungs, Hold your breath at the top. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Let's do it again. Deep breath in, this time pulling all the way up to the top of the collarbone. Hold your breath at the top. Take a few extra sips of air here.
Visualize the cacao plant growing in a lush tropical rainforest surrounded by its natural environment.
I feel like I'm about to drop all the spinning plates. And Mike, you just get up here and talk about your story, and what hit me was, I need you guys. I need you, buddy. I need a hype man. I need all you guys.
All right, so we're here with a couple UFC fighters. My friend Sean O'Connell, he was in the PFL. He's the one that won the $1 million about 5 years ago. And then also Ramsey Nijum. He's got over a dozen fights in the UFC. They're teaching the guys today how to be UFC fighters. So the guy on bottom has to escape. And the guy on top, his entire job is to keep him down. So check it out. Go, Josh, get out of there. Get out of there, Josh. Come on, dude. Get out, Josh. Yeah, Josh, get out. Get out of there, Foddy. You got this, dude. Get out of there, Foddy. Swim, get under. There you go. Keep going, Foddy. You're there. Oh, shit. Get your hips behind the hips. Watch out. Come on, Jimmy. Just went against one of the younger guys, college athlete. So I figured, I'd show this youngster how it's done. Got him a few times. Then he was his turn to get me, and he beat my ass. So pretty humbling, actually. He's a pretty strong, tough kid.
Hopefully you learned a little something about the threshold you're willing to push through.
So today happens to be Cinco de Mayo, so we are going to celebrate. We got a little taco bar and some margaritas, and we're just going to end the night with a fun little Cinco de Mayo party. The waterboarding itself, Jason will go through. Very easy, you tap out as soon as you're done. Nothing to be afraid of. The POW stuff, just know that it ends.
What we're going to do is have you guys lay on this board, your head down. You're going to have your left leg wrapped around that zip tie loosely. Your right leg is going to be free. Your left wrist is going to be loosely tied on that zip tie, and your right wrist loose on this zip tie. And you just last as long as you possibly can. If you're getting interrogated like this, eventually they're going to get whatever they want out of you. Eventually you're going to give up. You can't breathe oxygen, you don't breathe water. You know what I mean? And so usually how it goes is do this for a little bit. We'll say, you, okay, we'll keep doing it. Dealer's choice.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
Here we go. All right, Ken. Okay, breathe. Get this shit out of your nose.
Every day I wake up in the morning and I look down at my feet and they're not there. And it's not there because I knew a job I had to do. I entered a building with 2 people knowing that there was probably something in it. They opened the refrigerator and bombs went off. I was the medic. I crawled around with my arm was missing 1.5 inches of my ulnar bone. My leg was up here by my head and this leg was upside down. And I put 2 tourniquets on Sergeant Stewart, gave him one of my 2 things of morphine, rolled over onto my stomach and crawled 15 meters, that's 50 feet, to Smoke Boyd, put 2 tourniquets on him and gave him my last thing of morphine. Pushed myself against a pillar, put 2 tourniquets on myself and sat there for 15 minutes. I've been through 108 surgeries and I've died twice. So the next time you sit down and you think about how life's hard, remember that it's always harder for someone else. You should not look at your life and think that it is hard. You should look at it and be grateful for the challenge that has come your way. I do that every single day. So seriously, just pull it together, you can do it.
All right, so this was a pretty crazy week, as you guys saw. We just got done with our challenge with the military guys. My man, Jason Van Camp, came again. The guys really came together through this exercise. On top of doing a 4-day water-only fast, it's just a full week. I'm, to be honest, kind of glad that it's over, but it's one of those weeks that I think will be one of the best weeks for my life that I've ever had. I did learn, though, that we're capable of doing so much more. I think that's what the guys got out of the exercise today as well. But personally, being able to go those 4 days with no water, so many lessons come out of that, and just grateful that I did it. I went and looked at myself in the mirror this morning for the first time in a year and a half. Was super proud of what I saw. So there's still work to be done, but excited to get into the best shape of my life, and that's the entire month of May is going to be my focus. That's what I'm shooting for.